and welcome to Virtual Makerspace. My name is Miss Sarah, and I'm a Children's Services Librarian at the Findlay-Hancock County Public Library. Every week, until our library building reopens, we will be posting a video with a new Makerspace challenge. This week, your challenge will be to use the things you have around your house to create a musical instrument. There are 3 types of instruments that you could make for this challenge. First, there are percussion instruments. These are instruments that make sound when you hit, shake, or scrape them. They include things like drums, cymbals, xylophones, and maracas. If you want to make a percussion instrument of your own, look around your house for things that make sound when you hit, shake, or scrape them. This does not include your brother or sister. Some things I found around my house are a canister of rice, which I can both hit and shake, a piece of sandpaper, and a glass of water. Now, something interesting about this glass of water is that I can actually change its pitch, which is how high or low the sound is, by changing the amount of water in the glass. Hear how it was higher the second time? Next, there are string instruments, which make sound when their strings are plucked or have a bow run across them. These include instruments like guitars, violins, and harps. To make your own string instrument, you'll want to look around your house for strings that make sound when you hold them tight and pluck them. So around my house, I found rubber band and a broken hair elastic, and finally some cord. You'll also want to find something that holds your string. For example, I found a picture frame and a large mug. Now, a fun thing to note is that you can actually change the pitch by changing the length of the string. So here's my long string and the short string. You hear how one's higher than the other? Finally, there are wind instruments, which make sound when you blow air through or over them. These include things like flutes, clarinets, and harmonicas. So to make your own wind instrument, look for things that will make sound when you blow air over or through them. Here are some things I found. A water bottle, an index card, which I have sandwiched loosely between 2 rulers, and some plastic straws. Now you can either blow over the top of the plastic straw, or you can create your own reed by snipping the corners and flattening it slightly. Now this one can take a little bit of trial and error to get right. Now the cool thing about this is that you can actually change the pitch by changing how long the straw is. All right, we're going to give this one a try. You hear it got higher as the straw got shorter? If you need some help getting started, remember that you can model your design on an existing instrument. You can also do research to see how other people have made homemade instruments. And remember, I showed you some things I had around my house, but experiment and be creative with the things you have in your house. right, so you've created your instrument. What else can you do? Here are 5 more things that you can try. Number 1, we've already discussed some ways that you can change the sound of your instrument, but what are some other ways? Experiment with it. Number 2, discover what note or notes your instrument plays by using a pitch detector. I'll include a link to one in the description. 3, make up your own song and learn to play it on your instrument, or learn to play a simple song like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star or Mary Had a Little Lamb. 4, create several different instruments or get your family involved and ask them to each create an instrument. Then have a family jam session. And 5, some of you may already have instruments around your house. I, for example, have this flute. Can you use part of an existing instrument to create a new instrument? Here's what I came up with. I'm going to take the mouthpiece off of the flute and I can turn it into a percussion instrument. I can also play around with making my flute longer or shorter to change the pitch. Once you have created your musical instrument, we would love it if you could take a picture or even a video of you playing that instrument and share it with us at the library. Make sure to include stories about what you tried and what you learned while completing this challenge. Please post your project to our Facebook at www.facebook.com/FHCPL. You can also post on Instagram. Just make sure to include the library in your post. Our handle is @FHCPL. We're really excited to see what kinds of instruments you guys will create and to share your projects with other makers. So, have fun working on that challenge this week, and if the library building is still closed, I will see you again next week. Bye!